usual track you'd race, and I have with me my co-commentator Chip Schema.
Hello, everyone.
So we don't have a lot of people racing here, but considering how small of a track it is, I still expect there to be some chaos. What do you think?
Certainly, like Monaco, it's either you get stuck behind the driver in front permanently, or you make a move and just hope for the best. So I certainly feel like there's going to be a few drivers trying some ambitious moves.
There's
I
also the
expect to see
fact
some drama today.
there's also the fact that some people can just it's very easy to lose your wing while you're driving.
Is it a wet quali?
Oh my god, this is just this is amazing.
Oh, expect the unexpected.
These guys
Oh,
are gonna be shitting themselves. Inters is inters. It's not
it
even
is
wet.
enters, yeah. It's not wet, so that is
I think inters is worse than wets. The thing is with wets is you know where the grip is and people won't try pushing much. But with inters is ki dry line form. There's a dry line forming. If there's not a dry line forming, what do you want to do? How close you want to be? I see the first person to go out is Vyom, our reserve.
should we do the LOS Challenger?
Yes,
series?
please. Yeah.
Yeah, so alright, for this race we have Azun challenging Shadow for 200 sandbags in qualifying, Ramonitich challenging Shadow for 50 sandbags in the race, and Duncan challenging Ramonitich for 50 sandbags in the race. And that's all. We have
Okay, that's not a lot
too
of
many
challenges,
challenges
surprisingly.
Yeah. So
But the
Azun is
challenges
out
are
of track
hefty.
meanwhile.
I think everyone, no, only 3 people are out on track actually.
Yeah, but
Azun, this
Azun
is
is one of
special
them.
for us because Azun never qualifies. And I'm really interested to see what he does.
Yeah, if you've followed our last few races, you would have seen that Azun usually starts starts the session and then immediately retires. So it's a very big deal. This it might not seem like it, but it really is. So
Monaco in the rain.
be
Oh,
prepared.
how I wanted to see this. It's gonna be good racing because these are like the best drivers in our tier in our league.
Yes. So I think the first person to start a lap is going to be Vyom.
Vyom, yes.
Hopefully, he doesn't get any traffic.
Hope he won't get any traffic, but the hope is he doesn't invalidate.
Yeah. So you're following him? You want to take us
Yes.
through?
Okay, so I am on board with him as he comes across the last corner. Very cautiously, since it's wet, it's really easy to lose your car here. And just, through the straight. And Hushrav does not impede him. Taking that first corner, it's very easy to cut that corner. And he almost loses it. That's definitely not a good start to the lap. It is his first lap though, so there's still hope. Taking that corner very beautifully. It might have been a difficult corner. I guess you just have to be conservative through here. It's not easy to take things flat out anyway, and you're in the wets. You don't know where to brake. Vyom seems pretty under control actually. Considering the conditions, the track doesn't even seem that wet. That's why I'm a bit confused. Maybe it just looks that way from our perspective. Taking it very slow through this sector. Coming up to the tunnel, this is flat out, but it should be drier inside the tunnel. I think the game does simulate that, and he holds it. This chicane is very important. You can gain or lose a lot of time here. You can validate here as well. Taking it very slow. I don't see any traffic ahead of him coming into the third sector. He'll obviously get a purple sector. He's the first one out. Coming along the final few corners. Let's see what he'll do. It's very easy to clip edges on this track. He's taking it really close. I think it should be an okay banker lap. Let's see. 122.5.
That's a decent lap. Thanks so much for taking us through. That was a very detailed lap. I think next one to reach the finish line is going to be Azun.
Azun, I want to be on board with Azun. Just take us through it, Chips.
Yeah, so I mean he's on the final main straight now, and he's run up to the line, and he goes P2 with a time which is it's not far off, but I think he'll certainly be improving. He had a bit of a moment, I think, out of Raskas, not Raskas, sorry, second last corner. I think Anthony Nogues.
Oh,
had a moment there. So
I didn't see.
Duncan has retired for some reason. What's happened there?
Azun looking very in control of his car as well. It seems like the drivers aren't struggling that much in the second sector, surprisingly.
Yeah, the Inters give very good grip. Ramonitich goes fastest by
a second and a half
seconds. So, wow,
do you think Azun will be able to do something here?
I think so, certainly. He has some potential, like, hidden away, which he's not showing. And I think the inters do, like, hold up quite well. You can do, like, one hot lap, one cooldown lap, and another hot lap
Yeah,
immediately after that.
inters. I guess the thing with inters on this lap. Oh, Naismith retired.
Oh, that's
Drivers do
unfortunate.
seem to be having issues. The thing with inters is you can just take a sizable amount of fuel and you can run a few laps to get into the grip, get into the flow.
Exactly.
121.5.
Oh,
Oh,
he has a
Azun.
Azun.
That's not going to be a
That's
good
the
lap.
same corner he had a moment on the previous lap as well. So
Let's
that corner
see.
is Achilles heel.
121.
He improves by 2
He does
tenths.
improve, but slightly. That's not enough.
Yeah.
Shadow Sword, meanwhile, is on a lap and he is improving marginally.
Yeah. Kavodi's on a lap. Ethan is on a lap. No, Kavodi's on his hot lap.
HVP has retired, I'm not sure where. In the second sector.
Yeah.
See, I told you, the tunnel can be a bit slippery.
Yeah, like maybe you.
I'll try increasing the game volume. I am getting a few complaints about that. Viewers, if you could tell me if it's any better.
As well.
Let's see. Yeah, it's better. Okay, great. So, let's look. Anyone on a hot lap? Anyone on a hot lap? I guess everyone's just going through a longer chain of laps in general.
Yeah, and it's not very difficult to like charge up batteries. Who are you on board with right now?
I am just looking around. I was on board with Sume, but he's down. I'm going on Shah. Shah is up. Shah just came out of the hairpin.
He hits the wall.
Oh.
Marginal hit, not a very big hit.
I guess even a marginal hit on this track isn't good.
I think he is boxing. Yeah, he is boxing. What's going on there?
What happened?
He hit the wall 2 times and he is now in the pits.
Okay. Shah, meanwhile, taking the chicane. He is marginally improving. He won't gain a position by the rate he is improving at. I think maybe he's... Ooh, Ram retired.
Ram is retired.
Maybe he's that confident?
Possibly.
No.
He's retired out of the... Yeah, out of the chicane.
Oh, I couldn't see him. I just missed him.
What happened there? We don't have anyone. I think that's... Kavodi's gonna come through there? No, that's not
No,
Kavodi,
it's not. It's Hushraf.
Hushraf, yeah.
But we can't... His car is just there.
Happened there? Yeah, I think he's just...
Oh, it ghosted as soon as I got to it. Damn it. I think he went into the wall, he might have pushed a bit too hard and there's a tire on track because of it.
Exactly. So I think the lot is...
Shah did not improve, sadly. He must have lost out in the last sector. Meanwhile, Ethan taking it really slow. I don't know if he's on a hot lap or not. It's hard to tell. Honestly.
Hushraf is finishing his lap. He seems to be on a hot lap.
Okay.
And he could improve.
No, he's not improving. He's not improving.
21, no, he's not, yeah. Oh, but he's very close to his best time. He's just 300ths off. So that's
there's a Ram's tire right on the track as I was spectating Ethan. Vyom wastes no time and he's already on an outlap again.
Meanwhile, I think, yeah. Azun is on an outlap as well.
Meanwhile, I just want to see if Hushraf's continuing the hot lap streak. He is 0.085 seconds off his time. So he might be continuing a hot lap. I'm not sure. Possibly. Let's just look at him. Taking the hairpin. Yeah. He does look to be on a fast lap.
It's a bit difficult to make out, but yeah, I do think he's on a hot lap, yeah.
You know what I'm surprised about? Hushraf took a corner in like second gear. I myself with traction off would be very afraid to take a corner on second gear in like Monaco especially. The walls are so close.
Exactly. That just goes to show he is pushing the limits.
He's confident, he's pushing.
He does get a purple second sector.
Okay. Can he... Oh! I thought he hit the wall a bit. I think it was a lag on my part.
That was clean.
Pretty close to the walls, he's doing really well. He is improving.
Much better lap.
Much cleaner lap, like
is
much
this a
smoother.
pole lap?
Let's hope so.
It is!
Ram has been dethroned.
Oh, wow.
That was an amazing lap. Meanwhile, Azun just starting his lap. I hope it's a... I just really want him to be up there in the top 3 at least.
I think this is one of his best tracks, so we cannot discount him yet. I think his first laps were just banker laps.
Could be, might have been high fuel runs. He's on fresh inters. Fresh inters are really faster.
Yellow flag, something's happened. There's an Alfa Romeo, and
that's just slowing down in general. Meanwhile, Azun taking it a bit conservatively, honestly.
The Delta time is not showing up for me.
Chips, as a driver who has to race tomorrow, and looking at the conditions, what do you feel right now?
I feel scared for tomorrow.
We've already had 4 DNFs, and these are all drivers that have been in the top 5. So these are definitely fast drivers. At least at least HVP and Ramanitic have been in the top 5 consistently. These are fast drivers that have DNF'd. Anything can happen.
Exactly. Monaco takes no prisoners, and it is quite unforgiving. Azun sets a purple middle sector. Hushraf goes even quicker. So this is not over. Oh, he hits the wall. Azun has a moment. Oh, that's very unfortunate.
What will he do? Will he pit?
I think he has damage. I think he has damage.
Yeah, could be. You know what I'm surprised at? You have to commend Hushraf is on 5-lap all inters. And you know that even though that there's not much tire wear on Monaco per se, and inters also don't degrade that much, but at the same time, fresh inters are always faster. And to set a pole lap by such a huge margin on old inters, I think he has a lot of pace. If he just pits and then sets another lap, he's gonna gain a lot of seconds. What do you think?
I think consistently he's setting very good laps, and he really seems to have the pace.
Is he still improving?
Let's see as he goes through Tabac. I think he's out of battery. I don't think
no, he's still very close.
He's tapped the wall on a few occasions.
He's not backing off though.
Is he doing? Are these his race runs or something?
No. I think he just wanted to pit. There's not much time left.
Yeah, exactly.
Meanwhile, Ethan is on a hot lap. Azun has been pushed down to P5. He needs to get a good lap on.
Azun has the pace, but
P6. See, the thing is, even if you have the pace, you have to be able to, set a lap in quali. I'm sure he'll surprise us. We're just waiting for the surprise.
I think he's on a cooldown lap.
He is?
Seconds off. Yeah, he is on a cooldown lap. He's invalidated.
Sume is improving by a second. Are the conditions better? Okay, no, not by a second. What?
The rain does look to be decreasing.
I don't see a dry line forming per se. And Sume just cut that completely.
Yeah.
Caught on stream.
That was not very good. Well, Shah is also on a lap. Shah is on fresh tires.
Let's see.
Hairpin is also a place where you can lose or gain a lot of time.
Shah is on a fast lap, right? No, he's not.
Not really.
It's hard to tell.
Exactly, the conditions, the tires, and everything.
So slow out of a corner. It's just
Shadow comes out on the softs. Easy plan. I think the track is drying up. So
massively, apparently.
That's
a risk though. He has just set it. He has come out.
Yeah, he's not yet come out of the.
I'm trying to see. HVB. Sorry, Shah is not improving. Kavudi is on a hot lap or an out lap.
Kavudi's.
He hasn't set a lap.
Yeah. I think he is on a hot lap. Yeah.
Oh, he tapped the wall. Meanwhile, everyone else is in the pits. Ooh, Hushraf is coming out again on the inters.
So,
there is considerable spray on Hushraf's tires.
Exactly, there is a lot of spray, so I think he's just getting a bit optimistic there, Shadow.
Might be waiting.
Yeah, you never know qualifying.
If he gets it, then it's gonna be even Vyom is on the softs.
Yeah, so I think people are banking on the.
Hushraf does not have enough time to take a lap, get in, and then get out on the softs.
He can just get a measure of the conditions. Right now on this out lap, he needs to.
He needs to come in if he wants to go for a soft run.
Exactly.
But then again, considering what kind of a track Monaco is, it's very easy to have to get out of someone's lap and not make it to the end.
Yeah. What do you think? Do you think he's gonna come in? Or he's gonna stick it out?
I think he's gonna stick it out. he wouldn't have come out, and he's a smart driver. He wouldn't have come out in the first place if he had thought, maybe the conditions will improve.
Yeah, and Vyom and Shadow is
Look at that beautiful helicopter angle when I'm spectating Ashish Rao. I'm sorry, it just looked really good. It looks really cool. The camera angles in this game, they can be shit, but sometimes they can be just amazing. Oh, look at that helicopter. It's just going on and on. That was beautiful. See, maybe he think Ethan is out on inters. Sume is out on inters. No one's out on the softs.
Shadow has selected softs.
Shadow, are you gonna come out or not? Don't do this to us.
Vyom has backed out, I think, he's not gonna take the softs.
2 minutes 42 seconds.
Azun and Kavudi are yet to post their best laps. I still think Kavudi is on a out lap, so on the inters though. So whatever it is, he's.
I think if a normal lap is 1 minute 23 seconds, then going out at 2 minutes, you can make an out lap and then do a fast lap.
The track has considerably dried up. Meanwhile, if you just look at anyone's POV.
You know what I feel like? The thing is, the second sector and the third sector have dried up, but the first sector is still wet.
Yeah, that's actually. Oh, what's happened then, sector 3?
I think someone just backed off. There wasn't an incident.
Ethan is starting his lap. And
Ethan, it was his fast lap. It wasn't his out lap.
This game is really messing me up. It showed me out lap. I don't know what is going on.
Azun is on the soft. Azun is gonna take the gamble. Azun is coming out on the soft.
Worth it. I think it is worth it. He has a
Azun is out on the soft.
To Shah.
Let's see if he can surprise us.
Shadow's out on the soft.
I'm really excited right now.
Oh, we could be seeing a surprise.
Hushrav is gonna get dethroned. Oh my god, Hushrav is out on the inters again.
What's going on?
What's the conditions, guys? Wait, can Azun make it? Azun can't make it to the end. Can he start a lap? He'll have to go really fast.
He does have to go really fast, really fast. Somebody's had a... No, that's just somebody backing off. He really needs to gun it through this entire section. He's
gunning it. And he's not losing traction. He's...
you need to speed up, buddy.
54 seconds, man. Come on, Azun.
Come on, you have to do this.
Come on, you beauty, come on.
Thankfully does not have any traffic, too much traffic ahead of him, so...
I'm concerned, I'm looking at... Oh, Shadow just missed the chicane. Softs isn't a good answer. I don't think Softs is the right answer.
Yeah, there's still a lot of spray, but... Oh, and he hits the wall, Shadow.
Oh.
Azun is just approaching the chicane, there's 30 seconds
see
left.
How he
is
takes
he gonna make it to the line?
He takes the chicane beautifully. He's not gonna make it.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
There's no way.
So, I don't think anyone else on a... Oh, I think Shah has lost his entire front wing.
Shadow has lost his will to race. Shadow might just make it though.
Shadow does...
Make it,
yeah,
it makes it.
4 seconds to go.
Will he improve? Oh. Ah, well. Kavudi DNF'd. No, he lost his wing.
Yeah, he hit the wall. Yeah, he hit the wall. Out of turn.
Azun just spit. Azun, if you'd just come out 20 seconds earlier, you would have made it, man.
Exactly.
Meanwhile, Vyom is on a hot lap. Look at the second sector. I'm on board with Vyom. It seems so dry.
Exactly. So, it was the right call, but I think they were just a bit too late to the party.
Oh, Shadow has DNF'd. Shah has DNF'd.
Shah has DNF'd. Oh, that's not good for the Mercedes boys.
Meanwhile, Natsume trying to set up lap.
Vyom has taken the chicane.
Vyom is not improving. So Natsume is not improving.
No, he is. He's marginally improving.
He has invalidated his lap.
Oh, he has, yeah.
There's no point.
Kavudi has broken his front wing.
Kavudi, what are you doing, man? Are you going to show us a whole lap of no wing Monaco? He's just using the walls. He's just bouncing off the walls. Ah, finally. Did we have any quali challenges?
Let me just check it. I think we did, yeah.
Since we have time, let's just...
Yeah, let me just check. We had Azun and Shadow. Azun challenged Shadow for 200 quali sandbags.
Azun wins.
So yeah, he wins that.
Okay, let me just get through this. Hushrav, Ram, Ethan, Vyom, Natsume, Azun, Shah, Kavudi, Shadow, Duncan. What I'm most surprised about is look at Ramanitic. He set one lap and he's P2. That's
It's
some Singapore Vettel shit.
exactly one lap and that's it. This guy is his quali pace is incredible.
And that was also in like the worst conditions. Hushrav
Yeah,
set
that
this
was
lap
at
on
this
good conditions.
exactly. Ram's lap was set like at the start of the session when the track was still quite wet, so
Hard to say what's gonna
wow.
happen, man.
It is certainly going to be an exciting race.
I wanna know if the race is wet. That's gonna be.
I what do you think? I
Honestly,
think
it
the
could be
race
anything. You know this game.
yeah. I think it's going to be dry.
Let's hope so, man. Let's hope so. I don't. If it's wet, then nothing's gonna happen. No overtakes.
Exactly.
And you can just go through a pair of inters in wet. You don't even have to pit.
Exactly. Like if you do proper tire management, you can just take one to the end. It
It's not
is a
rain.
dry race.
It's gonna change to wet. Look at the
I think
weather.
so. Yeah. Although it could just be overcast. Like I think we'll
Don't
only
disappoint, man. Changing conditions would be best.
exactly. Changeable conditions are the best.
Not if you're racing.
Exactly, exactly.
Would you really want changeable conditions tomorrow?
Absolutely not. Just want a nice boring race to the end.
Yeah, just careful, keep your wing intact, not cost the
Exactly.
team a lot of money.
Yes. Losing the front wing is like it's the easiest thing to do in Monaco. So
No, the
let's
easiest
see
thing
how
is to
well.
just crash turn one.
Yeah. And are we gonna see any heroics into Sandevot, do you think?
Honestly, I don't think so. These people have had.
Exactly.
These people must be very,
Yeah, well
careful
behaved,
because
yeah.
of a wet quali. Okay,
Exactly.
we're out for the formation lap. It is wet. No, it's not wet. That was smoke. My bad.
Let's look at the tires. Detailed tires.
My bad.
So everyone's either on the mediums or the softs. Hoshrav is on the mediums. Surprisingly, Ram is on the softs.
Maybe
Ethan on
Ram
the
feels like he.
mediums.
See, the tire wear isn't high on this track. You can easily do a mediums to softs. Very easily.
Exactly.
So I
And
think
track
Ram just
position
wants to.
is
He wants to get the position first.
track position is king. So yeah, I think Ram, provided he gets a good start, he's just gonna sail off into the distance because
That'll be interesting to see.
however well Hoshrav.
I see P8 to P11 be mediums. That's interesting.
That's interesting. That's gonna be bunched up. HVP, does he expect to do overtakes? Because he's on the softs. But Duncan is disconnected.
Oh, okay, that's
Yes.
not good. I didn't get that message.
Yeah, no, I'm riding onward with HVP and it shows disconnected.
What I'm curious to see is if the conditions are a bit overcast and if maybe it rains in the second half, like, could that really affect things much? Like, if the soft runners can take it to the rain, if it's raining, there's a lot of ifs here.
Exactly. A lot of ifs and buts, but
Yeah, that's what Monaco is all about. You might be leading the race and you might just lose your wing on the last lap and lose it all.
this is F1 after all. And yeah, I think everyone is filing up neatly towards current positions. And well, this is it. 12 people around Monaco, 39 laps.
Come on, give
What's
me a
gonna
good
happen?
camera angle.
Right. Last car approaching.
Let's hope the
grid.
AI doesn't, do heroics into the first corner.
Exactly.
I see
Alright,
green
everyone in
flags. On.
position.
Okay, come on, give. What the hell? The game's glitching big time.
Exactly.
Okay. 3, 4, 5 lights and away we go. It was a very slow start for some people. It doesn't seem like much is happening.
Ethan
Ram
and
hits
Ram
Ethan.
make a bit of contact.
And it's so close between Vyom and Ram.
Kavudi's out.
Kavudi's already out. I'm not sure what happened
is-
here, but I can't leave the top pack. Ethan is just on the back of Hushrav.
Ethan had got a fantastic start. He got a fantastic launch. Ram just did not get off the line well enough. He's absolutely on the back of Ethan right now.
Ram
And
is
they
on
go
the
to the
softs. He
hairpin.
definitely has the pace
Are you going to see
advantage.
any dive bombs?
And
No,
Ram out
not.
on the outside, so close. Oh my god.
What's going on? And he makes it stick.
That's amazing.
Nobody hits the wall.
Does he have damage?
Is Ethan? They're gonna go side by side in the tunnel.
Oh my god. They're
Oh,
keeping
Ethan
it so clean.
That's so impressive.
You have to really trust the other driver to do this, honestly.
Gotta have a lot of belief in them. But that has allowed Hushraf to pull away a 1 second lead. Although, yeah, Ram is absolutely clawing
just
back.
look at Ram through those corners.
5-10s.
Oh my. Oh my god, he's already at the back of Hushraf.
Oh, this is unbelievable.
Look at the tire, that just tells you the tire delta. There's that much of a difference.
I mean, this is absolutely not a one-way race. It could go any.
Honestly, looking at this right now, the sense of speed is amazing.
Like you can see that Ram just has so much more pace, but he has to stay behind.
He's carrying so much speed through the corners.
He's absolutely on Hushraf's gearbox every single corner.
He's trying on the outside, he's trying on the inside, he's doing everything he can.
Needs a good exit out of here.
He's too far back, he can't do anything, he has to wait for DRS.
I think he does, but even with DRS making a move around here is really challenging.
Heroics into Sandow.
On the outside.
Look at the gap already, like a 2-second gap between Ethan and Vyom. The top three are just on a different level.
Exactly. Sumay is on the back of Vyom. Is he gonna make a move into the final few turns?
Oh, Hushraf had a moment.
Oh.
I'm sorry, I'm just keeping with the top pack. Let me know if there's something behind. Cause
Vyom pits.
Might have had damage, it's very easy to touch walls.
I think so, he does.
Look, just check if he changes his wings.
Can confirm him and telling you.
Just,
he does change his wing.
I'm so surprised. Ram is hards will take you to the end. He doesn't have to pit anymore.
Look at Ram, just look at Ram. He's
0.2 seconds consistently. He's just one opportunity and he's gonna take it. Just one opportunity.
He just needs a good exit onto a long straight and he has his move done. But I think Hushraf has the measure of him in those certain turns.
Oh no, Hushraf is handling it really well. Hushraf is getting good exits with those medium tires. It's not easy.
Exactly.
Meanwhile, Ethan is catching up.
Ethan fell back a bit, but he's now back.
Do you think that maybe the softs will start falling soon and like that's why Ethan's catching up because the softs are falling? I know it's only 2 laps, but like it's very easy to overheat your tires here. And considering how fast and how close Ram is driving, his car or his tires might be just overheating. What do you think?
Exactly. I think Ethan's able to match or just go like marginally quicker than Hushraf, but unfortunately the sad
look at Ram, look at the DRS. He can't take it. He can't overtake him. Oh no!
What happened there? What happened there?
Does he have a wing? Does he have a wing?
It looks intact. Let me just
yes,
check.
it looks completely intact.
Looks intact. So
I'm looking back from Ethan's view. He might just have had a movement. He was trying so hard. Tires overheat really easily. His wing is intact.
His tires would have overheated like really fast after Shadow pits. So what happened there?
He's on the hards as well. Damage.
Not very sure. Ethan meanwhile is right behind Hushraf. Ram is losing some time to the top 2 guys. So does he have damage?
No, I feel like he needed to back off a bit because of the tires.
Yeah, I think his tires need to cool down a bit.
Meanwhile, Azun is pretty close to Snotsume.
Will he make a move?
I really expected.
Sume is on the mediums and Azun is on the softs. Oh, Azun really has so much pace.
The medium runners are really holding the soft runners up.
Exactly. So
if he can get it right now with DRS, he has to use DRS.
Ram pits. He changes his front wing. He did have damage.
Okay.
I think it would have been that situation wherein it's a light green damage. Green,
in Monaco, it's just better to pit, you know. It's easy to crash. Meanwhile, Ethan is on the back of Hushraf. Look at Natsume. Natsume is 2.8 seconds behind the pack. Like, not the pack, the top 2.
Exactly, yeah. I think they are driving a race of their own, basically. Azun is right behind Sume. I think Azun would also be... Or he just needs to not do what Ram did. He needs to maintain a decent gap and...
I'm a bit confused. Do you think that the soft mediums can go 34 laps?
It would be a bit of a long stretch. I think they can do like about 26, 27, 34 would be, I think, pushing it a bit.
Ram is really begging for a safety car then towards the end. That's the only explanation I can think of. Ethan fell back by a huge margin. His wing is intact.
Yes.
I'm not sure.
Something's happened. That's
Oh,
a
Naismith.
I think. Is that gonna be a? Where has he parked it?
He's at the end start of sector 2.
Yeah, it's at the Rosberg turn. So,
I don't think I don't think anything's gonna happen
Yeah,
because
nothing's gonna
everyone's
happen,
too far away from him.
exactly. Yeah. He's well out of place. So.
I'm trying to look through Hushrav's perspective.
Oh, Shravs, yeah.
Yeah, I can see him.
Oh, what happened there?
Might have missed the breaking point. Just went in.
Exactly. Ethan is 1.7, so I think he's suffering with tires.
Could be.
The
It's hard to
turn-ins are getting
follow
a
as
bit
well.
wide.
But I have to commend that Azun is following Natsume really well.
Azun has a lot of patience.
Yeah, because Ram wasn't able to follow. Ethan isn't able to follow. Azun is just holding on.
At this point, everyone who finishes is gonna score points, so that's already.
Yeah, but finishing is the key word here.
Exactly, yeah, finishing is absolutely key. I think the only battle right now is with. Oh, Sume looks to be losing traction everywhere, but Azun is staying. He is being wise and he is waiting back.
He doesn't want to lose a wing over a position.
With DRS, he's not really. I don't think he's really pushing.
He's not using ERS per se.
Exactly. So, I don't think he's keen on getting past Sume, which is he's not losing time to HVP, which is crucial. HVP has he's maintained a 11.7 something gap to HVP continuously, despite being stuck behind Sume. So, I think HVP has just had a small instant. He's lost a part of the.
Yeah, he's lost his end plate.
Yeah, that's Ram.
HVP has no end plate on the left.
Ram is gonna catch up to him in another 4 turns.
Look at the gap. 13 seconds between Azun and HVP. I'm just gonna look at the gap from the leader.
Yeah, but HVP had that accident here.
Hushrav can pit and still come out ahead of Ram.
Yeah, exactly. I think Ram could be held up by HVP in the final sector. There's a possibility for that.
He will definitely. It's gonna be difficult for HVP to take the chicane well.
Although there's no real reason for Hushrav or Ethan to quit. So,
They are on the perfect strat. No, Ram isn't gonna catch up to HVP.
oh, he's right there.
No, he isn't gonna catch.
The
He's
final
not.
few turns,
No.
Ram goes purple through the second sector.
I'm looking at HVP. HVP is taking it pretty fast.
Shadowed gets a penalty.
Ram just caught up, right? And HVP is going into the pit,
Yeah.
so it was fine. He was like a very momentary, like.
Exactly. So yeah, not much consequence, but I think it was. Still...
Meanwhile, Azun has dropped back. Those softs might just be dying.
Exactly. Tire temps are crucial around here. You can lose grip very
The pack
easily.
is still not that far off. Like 2.9 seconds, 3 seconds between Ethan and Natsume.
I think everyone's having their own little race.
Everyone's having a race with the track.
Sume and
No one's
Azun.
racing against each other.
Exactly. I think Vyom is gonna overtake Duncan soon, but because Duncan is ghosted. I don't think Duncan is in the session though.
Yeah, I don't think Duncan's ghostry is not in the session. That's sad.
Yeah, I think he could have shown us a good time. Shadow, it's not been a good race for the Mercedes boys, by the way, who are just 8th and 10th and both have penalties.
Honestly, they're gonna get points anyway.
Exactly. Points are on the table, but yeah, not really good ones. Vyom overtakes Duncan, but that's not really much consequence. I think the race is stabilizing right now.
The round of pits should come in around 12 laps.
Approximately, so he's gonna have to follow everyone through this entire section.
I really thought there'd be more action than this for some reason.
Everyone's in their own little cocoon.
Look at this. This is just 12 racers. Imagine if there were 18 people here. That would have been fun.
That would have been absolute chaos and so much fun. But yeah, Monaco's not. It strikes a nerve with quite a few people. So
Yeah, quite a few people just don't want to race Monaco.
I think Azun could be giving us a bit of entertainment. He's the only driver on the soft tires in the entire field.
I'm with him. I'm with him because he's the closest one ahead, and Ethan is just
Ethan
holding back.
is slowly closing up, but yeah, I think it's just stabilized there. Azun, I think, is getting his mojo back.
Let's hope so. Certainly.
Sharp. Sume had a bit of a moment, did he?
So did Azun.
I think Shah is going to be lapped. He has been lapped by the
Oh,
top.
he has been lapped by Azun.
By the top 4. Oh.
It's pretty easy to be lapped on this track as well. You pit twice and you're lapped.
That's certainly not he wanted his race to go.
It's just under a second for Azun. Not looking good.
Ethan is slowly closing up.
Ethan isn't trying to close up, I think. Ethan just wants to stay behind him. There's no point of him fighting Hushav, right?
Exactly.
He can just take it to the end, and then in the last few laps, 5 laps maybe or so, he can just fight.
Ram is gaining a lot of time on Azun.
Fresh mediums.
He gained 3-4 tenths on Azun in just, I think, one sector.
Fresh mediums, I guess. See, the thing with this track is, considering the number of turns and heavy braking zones, the more grip you have, it'll make a huge difference. Like on some tracks, it doesn't make that much of a difference with tire wear. On Monaco, I feel like the tire wear is slow, but the difference is huge.
Exactly. Track position is absolutely key here, though. So I think even those on a softer, as we saw, those on mediums could keep those on softs behind, regardless of how much more pace the soft runners had. So,
Ram definitely has to pit.
Yeah, Ram certainly has to pit. Ram is gaining a lot of time every single lap.
Yeah, he's pushing those tires too much. He can't take those tires for 34 laps. There's no way.
I think within like the next, it's still gonna be 10 laps or so.
More.
Like 9-10 laps, but he is gonna catch up to Azun very soon. Could be less though. He is showing some very good pace. Azun is still behind Sume, but nothing's really happening.
I just don't know what to say honestly at this point.
Exactly, yes. Speechless.
Zoon is still 0.8 seconds, so that's something.
Yeah.
I had really high hopes for this race. I am a bit disappointed, honestly.
This is quite a lot like the real life race. Like nothing happened apart from during the pit stops.
Yeah.
When they missed the one bit of racing, good racing that we could have had.
Yes, because Stroll was coming out.
Exactly.
We should do that as well.
I think yeah, we should. I think when Hushav and Ethan are going to be battling, we should switch to Shah for a moment.
That would be fun.
HVP overtakes Duncan, but yeah, it's not really worth mentioning. I don't know why I would keep doing so. Ram is going to be a contender soon enough.
Honestly, maybe he'll catch and then he'll have to pit. So, he'll lose places again.
Exactly.
I'm trying to see. Honestly, at this point, I'm just gonna check the YouTube chat.
Exactly.
Hi viewers, what's up?
Hope everyone's doing well.
Abdul, don't miss me. I guess the people tomorrow are pretty damn concerned for their own races. It's gonna be a lot more people tomorrow.
Exactly. Like I think there are like 15 people tomorrow. A. Smith has left the session.
I hope so.
I can check the T2 attendance. That's unfortunately looking at how many people are going to be racing tomorrow is more interesting than the race right now.
Oh, Shah just unlapped himself.
Shah is on fresh mediums and yeah, Azun is on 12 lap old soft. So he goes a bit deep.
Shah's still ahead.
Shah is gonna be stuck. Yeah, like if he needs to have the pace to overtake all of them. If he doesn't, then he's gonna get stuck in a medley of blue flags.
Honestly, he can overtake them. He has faster tires. These guys have like dying tires, and these guys have to pit as well. It's a very good opportunity for him to unlap himself.
Yeah, but I think the the three blue flags are waved, and he has to let Azun by.
He is considerably faster than Azun though.
Exactly, he's able to maintain a good pace.
I don't think he should get a penalty for like the blue flag thing. He's really catching up to Natsume. Is he gonna get DRS though? Azun's gonna get DRS because of Shah. Ideally he wasn't.
Shah gets a penalty. How many
Not
penalties
going
does he
good.
have? He picked up a few penalties earlier on as well.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
has 6 earlier penalties.
Since the race is getting boring, let's talk about real life F1. What do you think about the no side pods for Mark?
Bold decision. Don't know where it. Do you think it's gonna be giving them any advantage?
I definitely think so. Considering being an aerodynamics student, I'm studying aerodynamics. So looking at the car, it looks way more streamlined than the other cars.
I mean, but why wouldn't the other teams have done it then?
See, the thing is, I read a bit on it. I'm not sure, but other teams are using a radiator to cool their engines. Power units.
The wall.
Oh.
Like he hit the wall twice. He got penalty.
Oh my God,
is
Shah
sliding
crashed.
and Shah has crashed.
Oh my God!
Just when he thought the race was gonna get boring, what's gonna happen now? Sumer pits. Azun inherits P3. Is that gonna be a safety car? I don't think it is.
There's no damage on Azun's car.
There is a lot of debris. There is a lot of debris on the over there.
Shah.
Shah.
So much for others. He just made the race interesting, I guess.
Thank you, Shah. Thank you. Just check. I'm on board with Vyom. Is there any? No, there's no.
No, it gets cleaned up. You're not on sim damage.
Yeah.
If you were on sim damage, everyone would have been dead already.
Exactly. Shadow is getting close to Vyom.
Easy though.
Oh, meanwhile, Ram is just 2.5 seconds behind Azun.
Oh my God, this guy's on a charge.
Okay. Alright, there's been a bit of life injected back into this race.
Yes, let's focus on the race for now.
Yeah, we can talk about the series later.
Yeah, there'll be
think
boring
Ram-
things soon.
Battle between Ram and Azun is going to be very, very interesting.
We still have 2 seconds for them. I think it should take at least 2 laps. Because even Ram should be slowing down about now.
I think it's going to be a lap. Ram has been gaining at such a rapid pace. It's going to be 1 lap of probably. Could even be this lap. Azun pits, never mind.
Azun's like, catch me if you can, and he pits.
Right, he goes on to the mediums, so he can certainly go to the end. He had a very good stint on the softs, 16 laps.
I have an interesting point of view on the chat. Vifix, who is not racing sadly, says that can Ramon make it to the end? Interesting. Do you think like Ramon, he did have a moment, and I get that it was because of overheating tires or maybe dirty air, but it's a big question. What if he catches up and his tires are too weak to actually get him through?
Exactly. I think at this point he has the fastest lap.
I don't know. I don't have the.
Check.
Let me check.
Fastest lap. Yeah, he does.
Okay.
He's lapping quite close to his fastest lap every single lap. So
I'm
I don't
looking at
think
the
he's really
position changed, and HVP has gained the most positions. Meanwhile, Hushrav and Natsume have remained constant.
HEP 4 places. Yeah.
Okay, so sorry, just to go through things, the top pack is like under 10 seconds, and after that, Azun, Natsume, Vyom, and Shadow all are pretty damn close.
Exactly.
It's like a 10 second pack. The top 3 are in 10-second pack. The P4 to P7 is in a 10-second pack, and then P8 to actually P10 is a minute back. So I can't. I guess Shah just wants to finish the race at this point because he'll get the point anyway.
He doesn't want to retire. Yeah. I think Shadow and Vyom is going to be the next fight to look out for. Shadow is staying.
It's been going on for a while. Shadow hasn't been able to catch up that much.
I think Vyom just has enough pace to stay in front. So
Meanwhile, Ram is catching up to the front pack.
Ram is on a charge, but
His tires are going to be dead by the time he reaches them.
exactly. I think Although
I
with the
think he can
race,
remain P3 if he catches up. Suppose he catches up, he'll pit with them, na? Oh, Vyom had damage. Vyom has damage. I saw front wing. I think so. Yeah, Vyom has no left end plate.
HVP is in the pits meanwhile.
I am just concerned right now. Will Vyom let Shadow go by cleanly, or is he going to fight it?
Oh, they make contact.
No, they don't.
And
No. It was close, but they didn't make
I think
contact.
that was on my screen. Yeah. Thanks, Codemasters. Really appreciate it.
I can
Shadow
see.
does seem to have understeer. Shadow has understeer. I don't know what's going on, but
No, but Shadow has his wing intact. I can see every part of it. It's intact.
likewise. But I don't know if it seems to me like he can't really turn the car. He's not getting the.
I'm
rotation
on board
he
with
wants.
him. Honestly, it seems pretty normal to me. Azun with the fastest
has
lap.
set the fastest lap.
Come on, Azun, we trust you.
That's a surprise. You can do it, Azun.
Oh no!
Shadow has the momentum.
Shadow had to pit.
Sumer retires.
What happened? He retired in the pits.
Yeah, Shadow also had to change his. Yeah, both of them are damaged. Yeah, just before the tunnel, Vyom broke a bit too early, and that gave Shadow front wing damage.
I guess I had bad camera angle for that.
Yes, Shadow and Vyom both are gone to the mediums, which is.
What I can't understand is why did Natsumi retire in the pits? It's not like he was too far behind.
Exactly, I'm not very sure what happened there. So, okay, I think.
Meanwhile, while Ram is catching up by like a second a lap, Azun is catching up by a second a lap as well.
Azun really is showing his true pace here.
Maybe he was more comfortable on the mediums as compared to the softs.
Although he's a bit too far back. But I think once everyone makes their pit stops.
No, see, a pit window is like 22 seconds, right? Or 20 seconds.
Roughly, yeah, I think you can go halfway, 21.
Actually, that's.
Oh, in the middle sector, Shah yet again. He's facing the wrong way.
Shah, honestly, he must be so frustrated, but he can't retire. There's so many points on the line. He's P8 at this point because Dunkin' Donuts is an AI.
But Duncan is an entire lap ahead of him.
It doesn't matter. He's still P8. Those 4 points.
Exactly.
Look at Azun. He has caught up a second in like half a lap.
Azun, yeah, I think Azun certainly could do something, but Shah gets past Samay.
I guess this is just going to be stagnant for a bit. Back to the discussion. I think the Mercedes is just a bit more streamlined, so they'll get a lot more speed. But as I was discussing with other people earlier today, they told me that like there's no point judging a car based on pre-season testing. So we can't really say until the first race in Bahrain. Even the practice, Mercedes is well known for sandbagging. So we won't know until the race, what the better car is.
I just would like to take a moment and say Vyom has gone purple in the first sector.
Oh,
or at least it showed up like that on the screen. So
actually, the game might, glitch a lot.
Yeah.
I wouldn't really hope much.
I think getting back onto the topic of real life F1. So Ferrari are showing some very good pace, but
don't give me hope.
Exactly. Yeah, me too. I keep seeing. I've been waiting since I think 2017. Every single year I've been waiting. Like, is this going to be Ferrari's year?
Honestly, I don't particularly favor a constructor per se. I am a bit partial to McLaren, but I don't particularly, like this constructor should win and no one else.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I just feel bad for Ferrari considering their heritage and everything. I just don't know. Like, they have amazing drivers. They have drivers that have set podiums with the, not so good car that they had last season. So I really hope that they do well today, like this season.
Mushraf bits. Hards.
He had a wing change as well.
Wing change. So
look at Ram. Ram is like under a second.
Ram got a 3-sec penalty meanwhile in all this.
Honestly, if he can keep up this pace, he doesn't have to care about that penalty.
Exactly.
But look at like Khusrav is just 6 seconds behind Azun.
But passing is very difficult around here, and
Azun can go to the end.
Could take good pace to the end.
Yeah.
Not like he's gonna struggle. I think Ram and Ethan both have to pit again. So
definitely.
Certainly. Ram can't take these to the end.
No, but like both of them have like a sizable gap behind them.
Exactly.
If Ram can overtake Ethan and run for 2 laps and like gain a few seconds.
Ethan loses traction, but he keeps it under control.
Ram,
So
do you think Ram can get it this DRS straight?
He's really close. He just needs to remember to not get too excited. Like how
as soon as they get on the straight, I cut to Shah.
Yeah, they are
on board with Ram. Ram backed up too much. He backed up too much on the last corner.
Yeah.
He's using ERS.
He is gonna be.
He's not gonna get
close,
it.
But no, he's not gonna be. But up the hill.
No, there's no way he'll go do this.
No,
there's too much on stake.
Exactly. The way he closes up in the fast corners is amazing.
He has more grip.
Exactly. And that it's not like the tires are vastly different. It's just a difference of 4 laps.
And honestly, I thought Ethan would have more grip considering he has, he didn't have to push too much.
Yon gets a penalty 3 seconds. So that won't help his race.
Ethan lost traction again.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be time to switch to Shah soon. And they're gonna go
Ethan's gonna get it. Sorry.
Chicane and Ram dives down the inside and he makes it stick. And Ethan has to cut the corner. Oh, that was very committed by Ram.
That was very ballsy.
Showing his true face there. I think Ethan is gonna dive into the pits now. He already lost a second to Ram.
That just tells you how much pace Ram has.
Something to note will be, does Ethan have any damage? He does pit immediately. That's very clever from him.
Just keep looking at Ethan.
He's gonna come out behind Hushraf, clearly behind Hushraf.
Meanwhile, Vyom on Shadow?
He has no front. He goes onto the softs.
Oh my god, Ethan.
Okay.
It is possible.
Exactly. Last weekend's race winner. He could be on for something.
16 laps on softs. Azun did 14 laps.
He's gonna jump Hushraf.
He's gonna jump Hushraf.
This is exactly like what happened in the real life race. It's time
to jumped Hushraf. No.
Hushraf is side by side.
Come on.
What's gonna happen?
This is the racing we want. I'm gonna switch to Shah.
Gets passed.
And Hushraf is passed. But it's not done yet.
Exactly. And Ethan is on softs. Hushraf is on hards. I mean, yeah. LOS camera work is better than the real life F1 camera work.
Apparently, give us more money. Gupta, we need to be paid if you're listening. We'll take sandbags, we don't mind.
Yeah, we'll accept sandbags.
Yeah. Okay, so...
Ethan has a very good run on Hushraf.
Honestly, I don't think it's enough.
Yeah, it's not.
I'm on board with Ethan, it's not enough.
Yeah, it's not.
He might just want to wait for like DRS straight because he has faster tires.
I think Hushraf just went. I think I realized what happened to Hushraf. He wanted to go into the softs, but I think Jeff gave him the MFD.
Wasn't it too early for the softs? You can't do like 18 laps on the softs.
I mean, it's Monaco. If you do a bit of tire conservation, you can.
But he also has to catch up to Ram.
But no, Hushraf.
He's gonna get it.
A very opportunistic move.
Oh,
no, up the hill.
Hushraf blocks it beautifully.
Hushraf is doing some proper trolley train driving. He's not gonna let Ethan.
Ethan thinks about it.
Around Casino Square, what's gonna happen?
Ethan gives up. He doesn't want the damage.
Yeah. Is he gonna dive here? He is.
No.
He looks for it, but
he's being smart. He's just trying to scare Hushraf into a mistake. Oh no! Contact. Why?
What happened there? Was there contact?
Yeah. I'm trying to look back. His wing is intact.
But that's not been the case. We have seen people with full front wings go in for tire changes as well. Sorry, front wing changes. So
I'm looking back. He's still seeming like quite aggressive.
Does not seem to have lost much pace. So I think it was thankfully just a
left tap
visual for us. Yeah.
Oh no! He hit the wall.
He hits the wall.
He definitely. Oh no!
Oh yeah, that's
Ethan's race done.
Oh, Ethan, last week's race winner. He stays out though.
Does he? Does he have like God mode on? He's gaining.
Look on board from Hushraf and Ethan does not seem to have damage.
No, I've been looking back from like Hushraf's car for the past half a lap.
I'm on board with Ethan. No, he's losing time here. He's lost a lot of time here.
He definitely has damage. He hit the wall 3 times.
It's time to pit and Meanwhile, we are not following this, but Ram has maintained a very steady gap to Azun, despite being on 11 lap older mediums. Very well
Honestly,
done by him.
honestly, at this point of time, I'm pretty confused. Will Ram pit? Like he might just pit at like lap 28 or something and go for the softs.
Exactly, 34 laps on the medium. I don't think these tires could go to the end. Do you think they can go to the end? Another 14
No,
laps?
no, no, definitely not. No matter how much tire conservation you do. Ethan has lost too much time. He has to pit.
Yeah, Ethan is. I think
He still has like a sizable gap behind him to Guillaume.
33 seconds, so.
It's
doesn't
confirmed
really matter.
P4 for him.
Yeah, provided he doesn't mess
Come
up.
on, Ethan. Yeah, he pit.
Yeah, he should have gone in the pits a lap earlier. He lost, I think, at least 2-3 seconds. By staying out.
I don't think he cares
Although
at this point.
Not much consequence.
Yeah. Because Guillaume
Ushrov,
also
I
has
think
penalties, so like it's like,
Yeah.
okay, do what you want. Meanwhile, I'm pretty surprised Ushrov on the hards.
Yeah, I think Jeff messed him up. I have a feeling.
No. But if you think about it, he was already on the mediums, okay? He started on the mediums. He couldn't have gone on the mediums, and the softs would definitely have not lasted that much.
Probably, like I think the
only way he could have gone for like, see, it's the same as what Ram is. No, Ram started on softs. It's not the same as Ram, but the only way Hushav could have gone to softs was he would have gone at least 26 laps. Oh my God, Hushav! No, Hushav has no wing. Hushav has no wing.
So I mean, I think that's Ethan and Hushav going to be battling once again.
If he reaches the pits, honestly, you know how hard it is to reach the pits.
Yeah, he just needs to take it easy, buddy.
Easy.
Yeah, he is. 30 seconds to Ethan.
He can go to softs now.
He can, yeah, he really should. But going to the softs.
Oh, he almost hit the wall on this. Azun looks comfortable with that P2, dude.
But Ram has gained time on Azun. He was 12.6 is now 14.
But honestly, does Azun really need to push? That's the question.
I think is Azun going to be able to take this to the end? I think
definitely.
Hushav is going to come out comfortably ahead of Ethan, or is he? Ethan's on the main straight. Hushav's on the. It's time to switch to Shah. Get ready. No, Ethan does beat Hushav by
very comfortably.
Wow. All right then.
I guess that's Ethan's revenge there.
Like that's a big brain undercut.
No. So what I was trying to say is, look at it this way. Ram definitely has to pit.
Yeah.
If he pits in like 2 laps or 3 laps, then he'll be behind Azun for sure. Azun has comparatively fresher mediums. Like, it's not that bad yet. So he can keep Ram behind him. No matter how fast Ram is. We've seen how hard it is to overtake here.
To be very honest, like Ram has done 23 laps on the mediums. And
so Azun can do the same.
Azun can do the same, exactly. In theory, he could do the same. So
in theory, the only way for Azun to win this race is to pull the mediums 23 laps and keep Ram behind him.
Yes, and he just needs to like stay within Ram's pit window because Ram is pushing these tires.
Honestly, the funny thing is, he's on 11 lap older tires and Ram is still gaining. That just tells you how fast this guy is.
Guy is an absolutely bullet.
He's a beast right now. He's probably in the like. I don't know. I've been on board with Azun for so long. I didn't even realize. I was just looking at the scoreboard because there's nothing good happening on track. It's all the timing sheet.
Ram is still posting very.
Meanwhile, look at Shah.
Yeah, Shah. Wow, like.
Shah, how many pits have you made?
Let me check. He has made
4 pit stops.
4 pit stops. Okay,
that's not as much as I expected, honestly.
Exactly. Yeah.
Decent. He's on fresh softs, mind you.
He's just 1 minute and 8 seconds behind the next driver, so it's doable. He can still catch up. No problem.
Duncan's an AI. That's the funniest part. He's not even an actual racer. Oh, Shah. Anyway, back to Husrav, who's like 1.3 seconds behind Ethan. I guess it's just a battle for P3 at this point.
I think so, yeah.
Because they're 31 seconds behind. They're 31 seconds behind Azun.
Husrav fastest lap. All right.
What the hell is Ram doing? 24. Don't tell me Ram wants to take these tires to the end.
I think he's trying to stretch out the gap to Azun.
There's no way he can do that. Like, I respect the pace that he has, but an 11 lap difference in tires, you can't pull a 5-second gap unless and until Azun makes a mistake.
Another thing I'd like to note at this point is that Ram's fastest lap is on the mediums and Hushav's fastest lap is on the softs, and Hushav is about 6/10 faster. So
Ram is.
Ethan gets a penalty.
No, Ethan.
Okay, that's not gonna help his race.
That's a. Well, Hushav doesn't even have to fight Ethan right now.
Exactly. I mean, but yeah, as we've seen, staying behind is no easy task around here.
Yeah, definitely.
It's best to be in clean air.
But like a 3-second window is like 2 seconds of clean air.
HVP and Shadow are somewhat close as well for the back.
Somewhat. They can see each other's car, but they really don't want to touch.
Yeah.
Oh, Shadow has a moment.
Oh, Shadow has another moment, and we could be in for something exciting here.
Let's not associate exciting with having moments.
Is he gonna be?
He might just take it to the end.
34 laps.
Honestly, that would be interesting. I want to see that.
He still has some very good pace.
HVP is really caught up.
Ram is building up a very big gap to Azun. Azun needs to push at this point.
HVP, maybe Ram can do it. Maybe Ram can come out ahead of.
But he's gonna be in puncture territory. 34 laps on the.
Honestly, listen. Even if he gets a puncture at this point, he'll just be behind Azun, and he has the pace to catch Azun.
Exactly.
Because he can just go on the softs and he can just, hunt Azun down.
And Azun's
Meanwhile, HVP might just make a move on the main straight.
Hushav is right behind Ethan. HVP is right behind Shadow. Alright.
Okay, Hushav is too far behind.
HVP makes
Meanwhile,
contact with the wall.
Oh, that's never good. HVP doesn't pit, he must not have any damage. HVP with DRS wide open.
But he's a bit too far back.
It's the same thing with Hushav and Ethan. I guess it's just too hard to follow through that last part. Take notes.
Yes, but he has a very good run up the hill.
Oh, no. I thought Shadow was gonna close up on him. He decides to back off. It's not a wise decision up the hill.
Exactly.
Now, down here is a different thing. You can't make a dive bomb right here.
But he's a bit too far back to make a legal dive bomb.
You know, one thing I never understood. Like, through that downhill section, there is a bump on the left of the track, right?
Yeah.
Which is a very significant bump. I never understand why it's still there. Like, why can't they flatten it out?
That's actually something I don't know that either.
Like just for the vibes?
Through the ages, we've seen, I think it's been Senna, Shumi.
It's always been there. That's the thing. It's always been there, and it has been. Oh, Hushav, meanwhile attacking. I'm sorry. Let's continue this later.
Yeah.
Hushav is really close to Ethan.
But no, he has a bad exit. Or rather, Ethan has a very good exit.
Yeah, it could be this.
Hushav has a lot of pace.
He's just stuck behind Ethan.
Exactly. Same goes for HVP.
It's hard to overtake. Yes, back at the bend. See, the thing with that is, it's very easy, especially this year when the cars have ground effect. So if a car goes over that bump, it's very easy for it to, hit the bottom or, just porpoise even more, or just distract the driver too much.
Exactly.
And it's a public road. You're doing public a service by flattening out the bumps on a road.
They just kept it there so that they honor the legacy or something. It's always been there, but
let's see. I'll search it up on the net. I'm a bit curious right now. It's just shower thoughts. See that's
HVP
he's close, but it's not close enough.
Well, that's been the case with every single driver this race. They've been close, but not really close enough.
Let's see where the YouTube chat is.
Shah is gonna get lapped by Ethan
again.
Again, something happened in sector 3. No, that's nothing. Alright. HVP has a decent run on Shadow, but nothing.
No, it's not decent enough.
Exactly, nothing an amount out of it. Oh, Shadow does not seem to be enjoying
Hey,
his
Sid,
form.
what do you mean I'm a mod? I didn't say anything that's, that illegal. I don't think so, at least. Let's see. Hushraf is just close enough. HVP is just close enough. These guys must be really frustrated, man.
HVP is on one lap older tires than Shadow.
Dude, Ram is actually gonna do it.
Ram is gonna do it, yeah.
34 freaking laps on mediums.
Look at the. Oh! Meanwhile, I say Shaw. Shaw has hit the wall.
What's new? Sorry, Shah.
Let's see how many stops he's made. He has made 4 stops. He's not stopping.
Honestly, I'm still surprised he has not been able to catch up to Duncan. I think the air is at like 40-50.
He pits again. Ram is gonna lap him for a second time.
He did. He has no wing again. He has to pit for a wing.
Okay.
Meanwhile, Ram 29 lap all mediums and still gaining on Azun.
He's doing it. This man really is doing it.
It's not just about doing it. He's gaining on Azun.
So he could make a precautionary pit stop provided he. But look at the pace. He's gaining at a rate of.
What times is he lapping? Just check his race director.
Just gonna do that. He's lapping in the 113s. He's consistently been in the 113 since lap 23.
What the hell is this guy? He's a beast here.
I think there needs to be a new year 0. Hushraf gets a penalty.
Oh, now Hushraf can't relax.
Now it has to be done on track.
Oh, now we're gonna get some action. Hushraf takes the alternate line to stay close, but he can't. Does not get a good exit. Ethan is just...
What's the pit lane time loss here?
20 seconds seems like it.
So, like, Ram is just 1 second away from that.
Oh, Hushraf almost thought of it. Sorry. Yeah, he is...
Dude, I just saw a bit of, like, splash of rain. Was it just on my screen?
Don't tell me.
Oh.
Don't tell me we'll have less than 5 finishes here. Oh, Hushraf almost had contact.
I saw a bit of rain, like, just come onto the screen, so don't go anywhere. Shah gets a penalty.
Yeah, viewers, don't go anywhere. Anything can happen.
Yeah. It's 4 laps.
Now Ram, 3 laps more. What if Ram gets a puncher?
There's every chance for that to happen, but how would his tires be feeling right now?
Honestly, I'm still surprised he's able to contain a 19-second gap. Like, he's a beast. But you can't. You can't forget the fact that Azun is still maintaining the gap behind him. It's not like Azun is slow.
So,
because Ethan is on fresher softs, but he still can't catch up to Azun. The fact of the matter is, Ram is too fast.
And Azun is lapping marginally slower than him. What's Ram gonna do?
He's not gonna pay it.
Yeah, it's not this.
It's not worth the risk. What if by chance you're behind Azun? What will you do then?
And it's not like Azun gonna let him. But HVP gets past Shadow. We did not catch that.
Just a normal Sky Sports moment.
Oh, I think he has damage. Shadow. He seems to not get proper rotation. I think Shadow had a moment into turn 1. Yeah, he's 2 seconds off. He certainly has damage.
Yeah,
Shadow
definitely
could bag the fastest lap though.
Would it really make a difference?
Not really. So, but yeah, Ram is right behind him. So, I think it's pointless now. He just needs to finish the race.
I don't know why it's still so funny to me that Shah hasn't got up to Duncan. I'm so sorry, Shah. I really respect you, but
Shah. Let's check the penalties.
Shadow got another 3 seconds.
Vyom has 9 seconds.
Shah is 11 seconds.
Yeah. Vyom.
Ram is looking at Ram right behind Shadow, and Ram's gonna overtake Shadow. Yeah, he did it.
The last real chance for Ram, and he stays out. So he
Is Shah gonna finish his race right now? Like, oh no, sorry, Shah's gonna finish his race 2 laps earlier.
Yeah, 2 laps earlier. Yeah, exactly. If I'm not wrong, Shah is a lap down on Duncan.
Yeah.
Okay, that's not very good. I think next on.
Is it possible for you to check the AI level? I'm just very curious right now.
Just gonna check that right away. Lobby options.
I also want to point out that the game is taking 1 minute 35 seconds as 1 lap.
AI level is at 60. Is on 60, sorry.
Shah, if you listen, buddy. Anyway.
Everyone has a bad day. Ram is.
Apart from that, Hushrav is still close behind.
Azun pits for softs, so he's gonna go for a. What's happened there in the first sector? No, I think that's just nothing's happened. Ram
Honestly, I don't think
stop now. Ram can make a precautionary stop now.
Honestly,
Azun has made it.
No.
I can see raindrops.
Nothing's gonna happen. It's just 1 lap.
Ram stays out. Ram is dedicated.
Ram wants it. And see, at this point, even if Ram gets a puncture, he's still gonna make it.
Yeah, but isn't it too much of a risk?
Honestly, you get major bragging rights. 34 laps on mediums in Monaco, without any damage at all.
I mean,
that's major bragging rights, dude.
Exactly. Hushrav is still behind Ethan.
Chips, can we hope for you to recreate this?
I hope so. Like, I know how I drive, so I think I can expect to be facing the wrong way on lap 1 itself.
Oh, that's a normal. That's like every race for me.
Yeah.
It's a tradition at this point.
It's either that for me or it's crashing out like 2-3 laps at the end. So
traditions. See, Ram is in the second sector. He's entering the third sector.
It's alright, yeah. Now nothing matters. Shah gets another penalty.
Shah, what are you doing, man?
Sector 1, something happened.
And I just want to catch this victory as. Oh, Ram almost has a moment. Maybe his tires are finally giving up.
And Ram has done it. 35 laps on the mediums.
Freaking laps on medium tires.
What a legend.
Now can Azun is positive on his fastest lap. Can Azun get a fastest lap? Meanwhile, Ethan and Hushrav. Look at Ethan and Hushrav.
He goes a bit deep. Azun.
Ethan is ghosted.
Ethan is ghosted and... Oh,
Hushrav is passed.
What happened there?
I think Ethan might have disconnected or something.
Then, yeah.
That's
Azun
very
is
disappointing.
5 tenths up on his best time. Azun could be in for a fast
Is it
lap.
fast enough though?
I think so.
I don't know.
And run up the line and he goes.
It is.
Well done, Azun.
P2 and fastest lap. He did not disappoint.
Xiom has got P4 out of nowhere. So, nobody does have a lot of penalties. But what's happened to Ethan? Rain is just starting to fall, so...
just 5 more laps or so, it would have been fun.
Ethan is still driving. I think he's out of fuel. Yeah, Ethan is out of fuel. Oh my. Shah gets another penalty.
Shah, you finished your race. How are you getting penalties?
This week is the last driver to finish. But yeah, that was
hell of a race. Could you just add Ram, Hushrav and Azun?
Absolutely.
I don't think Ram's gonna join as has been the trend. He has a race right after this.
Yes. I'll still send him an invite.
Yes, I really want to have a podium interview with Azun right now.
Yes, absolutely. We are far. But that was a very good race by both of them.
Honestly, towards the end, I'm not really sure what happened.
Yeah, Ethan, I think, just had a misjudged the fuel. It's actually very easy to.
Yeah, I guess so. Because there were no safety cars at all, surprisingly. Can you really imagine Monaco with 0 safety cars?
Not even a VSC.
Yeah.
I mean,
that tells you how good these people are. Even though like 3 DNF'd. And like only 12 showed up. But when all said and done. Okay, so...
Can you tell me Azun's gamer tag?
It's Azun CR, AZOON CR7.
Yes, alright. Yeah, found them. Yeah, send them both invites.
Okay, I'm
Cannot add
just.
some players because of the settings. I think.
I'll try adding Azun. I have him added as a friend.
Yeah.
No worries. I heard that he just got rigorously tested before and like he. Oh, he'll be missing the whole of testing.
Yeah, but he's gonna be ready in time for Bahrain.
Will he?
Yeah. F1, the F1 website says so.
No, but the thing is, like, after COVID, you also have a certain amount of weakness, right?
But Lewis didn't have to do that.
Lewis
Like
missed
in
the race,
2020.
but even after that, when he did come back, I think he was a bit worn off. He was not totally on pace.
Yeah. Exactly. So it's not good for Daniel, anyways.
Yeah, it's a first race. Like, that's not good for him. Let's see.
Are they joining?
I think Hushrav's here. We should just start with him at this
Yeah.
point. Hi, Hushrav. Can you hear us?
Hello, I can hear you.
That was a hell of a race, man.
Guys, give me a second. I just need to make sure my party settings are on. Yep,
No
all
issue.
good.
Okay,
Yeah,
so can you tell us what happened to Ethan in the end? Did he run out of fuel?
Yeah, Ethan ran out of fuel at the end.
That really sucks because he was really holding you up.
Yeah, Ethan ran out of fuel. I just got the message from Jeff when he was exiting the last corner in the second last lap, the car ahead. I didn't even know Jeff could do that, but he
Yeah.
came up on the radio and said the car ahead has run out of fuel, so be careful when you pass him.
So like you had a great quali as well. A great quali, a great race. Seems like a good weekend for you.
I mean, yeah, it's not a bad weekend. I mean, P3, and given like the lead I have in the championship, any kind of points are good points. But nonetheless, yeah, a bit of a lack of skill from me in the second half of the race. I just switched off because Monaco is just 90% concentration, 10% skill, and yeah, I have the attention span of I don't even know what. So, what second half of the race wasn't fun. I kept putting it in the wall, but nonetheless, Monaco, good fun. I was very surprised I got pole because I got on to practice. I didn't even know it was Monaco. That's how ill-informed I was, and I came on 5 minutes of practice. I'm on controller. Worst track of mine on the calendar. I had to put it on pole. Was pretty surprising. So, good first half of the race. Lots of like positives to take from it. But yeah, second half was left a bit to be desired.
Well, considering how much you had practiced, this is pretty damn amazing.
It is for sure, and good race by Azul and Remontage as well. A bit scrappy at times, but Remontage ran a good comeback race. And Azul as well. Azul was always quick around here, so good stuff by him as well.
No, definitely. So any questions for him, Chips?
Yeah, just want to ask what happened there at the pit stop. Why did you go into the hards?
I just thought the hards were a better tire to go onto at that point because
Okay, yeah.
the softs overheat very quickly.
Yeah.
At least on the setup I was running, and I figured I might be quicker towards the end, and I knew I could keep Ethan behind. I wasn't worried because, well, it's Monaco. No one passes at Monaco.
That was something I was wondering throughout the race.
Yeah, I
So-
know. I was fairly confident of keeping Ethan behind. I just had to wait for like 3 or 4 laps for his softs to get into that overheating phase, and then I knew I could pull away if anything.
Yeah, but you had a moment, I think, out of the chicane. What happened there? You crashed, you lost your front wing.
This was the second time I guess you're talking about then, because the first time I
Yeah.
boxed onto hards actually wasn't the plan, because
Yeah.
like the plan was to box onto hards, but I wasn't supposed to box that lap. I was planning on extending my stint and then just going to the softs, but just at the exit of swimming pool, I think I just nicked the wing and then I had to box the hard. So that was the first incident. And then the second incident was, I just lost it
that one.
out of the chicane. Like, there's a left wall of that chicane. And you try to like straight line your exit as much as possible. And I just misjudged it, hit the left, and then for good measure went and hit the right as well. I don't know how I stayed in the race after that, but yeah, I did. And then the third incident, I don't know if you all saw that on stream, was on the last lap. When Ethan ran out of fuel, just at the exit of the first corner on the last lap, I just got on to overtake too early and just lost the rear end and hit the wall. Again though, kept it going thankfully, so yeah. got a bit
Unfortunately,
lucky
we
there.
weren't able to catch all of the incidents.
Yeah, it's Monaco. I'll be surprised if you all did.
We were trying really hard to be like Sky Sports and just switch to Shah. Anyway,
Fine, Choppy doesn't get it right, so I wouldn't blame y'all.
So congratulations on the podium. We'll now move to Azun. Hi Azun, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can.
So that do you have your party settings on? Could you just check? Okay.
I did that.
Okay, so great. So the quali left some things to be desired. We were really expecting you to be up there, but the race turned out to be really amazing for you. Just run us through your quali and race.
Quali was pretty messy with the inters. I tried to gamble on the softs, but I didn't make it to the line. I didn't make it to the line. The race was just staying behind Sumi till the pit stop and then triggering an undercut. Unfortunately, I underfueled my car a lot, so I had to lift and coast a lot, and I lost a lot of time there. But I was hoping Ram would get a puncture or something, but he did a mega job at conserving his tires, and I would just bring it home from that point onwards.
Honestly, we in the comms box were also really surprised because 35 laps on mediums in Monaco is pretty amazing. He didn't even get any damage, no moments, just clean driving.
I think he mentioned on Discord that he had damage for 35 laps on those mediums. So.
He did?
Yeah.
It certainly didn't seem like it. He was gaining time.
I mean, Ram's just goated.
But amazing drive from you as well. You kept it clean. You kept it on the track.
I mean, yeah, but like that's literally all you need to do in Monaco.
Fair enough. It's pretty difficult.
It is, but I mean, those who do keep it clean, then reap the results of that, and that's why we have this top three. Congrats to both Hushrav and Ram.
Well, Chips, do you have any questions?
I mean, nothing really, but I just want to ask: were you banking on Ram pitting again?
I thought he would, because I didn't expect him to. I didn't expect him to go so long on the mediums, but then I always knew I wanted to go for the faster lap with the gap behind me, so I timed it in such a way that he wouldn't get the chance to pit, and then was just hoping he would get a puncture on the last lap, but unfortunately that didn't happen.
Yeah. Yes. But anyways, very good race from you.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, well, so viewers, that's the end of our stream. Sadly, we can't interview Ram. Thank you for joining us today. Tomorrow we'll be here at the same time for T2 division race on the same track. And good night.